Welcome to Gradeup. So in today's session, we will talk about some questions on Maharashtra CET which have been there, so which will give you a feel at what type of questions you can expect in the real paper. Okay, so in this series of Quant Marathon for CMAT and other examinations, so today is the fourth session wherein we will talk about questions around Maharashtra CET. Okay, friends. So we will just pick up some questions which have actually appeared in the real paper. So starting with the first question. Okay, before that, in case you are preparing for CAT 2021, our batch 6 have been launched. Okay, with a price of 17,999. That's the lowest price ever for our CAT program, which will prepare you for all your written examination as well as interview. GD will give you enough study material to prepare you for yourself for the CAT examination and other examinations as well. Will contain a revision workshop just before the examination. So each and everything, whatever you require for your CAT preparation, you can get it. In case of any issue, in case you want some clarity, you can always call us on 96500-52904. In case you like this session, you enjoy this session, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe us on Telegram, subscribe us on YouTube. Okay, so this is the first question for the day. So the question is, you have to find the value of x and y, and accordingly you have to answer this question. So basically there are two equations which are given to you. Good evening, Manoj. So there are two equations which are given to you, one around x, one around y. You have to find a relationship between x and y, whether x is more than y, x is less than y, x is more than equal to y, x is less than equal to y, or there is no relationship. So basis these two equations, identify it. Good evening, Akshit. Good evening, Rihanshi, Manoj Singh. I am good, Rihanshi. Just try solving this question. Good evening, Kajal. Okay, so there are two equations which are given to you, one around x, which is x square plus 8x plus 12 equal to 0, one around y, which is y square plus 14y plus 45 equal to 0. You have to find the values of x and y, and then you have to click on the right answer. You just need to solve these two quadratic equations. Once you will solve it, you will get some relationship. Manoj believes it is E and the answer is E. Yes, Manoj. So basically, these are two quadratic equations. We just need to solve it. How do we solve a quadratic equation? Okay, we actually break it into two parts. Okay, so basically it says that x square plus 8x plus 12 equal to 0. So can I rewrite this as x minus x plus 2 into x plus 6 equal to 0? Yes, can I break this equation? Similarly, y square plus 14y plus 45 can be written as y plus 9 into y plus 5 equal to 0. So from the first equation we get x is either minus 2 or minus 6. From the second equation I get y equal to either minus 5 or minus 9. Yes or no? Did you get this equation or not? Or should I explain you how to get it? Okay, so from this we get, okay, that if x is minus 2, then x is more than both minus 5 and minus 9. But if x is minus 6, then there is a possibility that x is minus 6 and y is minus 5, in which scenario x would be less than y. So x can be more than y as well, but at times x can be less than y. So can we establish a relationship? No, no relationship can be established. Hence my answer is E. Because there are two values of x, there are two values which x can take, there are two values which y can take. For one value of x, it's okay. So basically there are four combinations and we have to look at all the four combinations. Yeah, Kajal? So it's not that always x is more than y. Kajal, is it clear? Okay, moving to the next one. A very similar question, exactly same question, just there are two different equations. Yeah, try this one. Kajal says it is D. Rihanshi believes it is B. And the answer is D. Answer is D. Okay. So, what are the possible values of x? Rihanshi, if you solve it, my equation comes out to be 2x minus 3 and x minus 3 equal to 0, which means value of x is either 3 by 2 or 3, isn't it? Similarly, second equation is y minus 8. Second equation is y minus 8 into y minus 3 equal to 0, which gives y equal to either 3 or 8, which means value of x is either 3 by 2 or 3, value of y is either 3 or 8, which means there is a possibility that x and y are equal. That is, if x is 3 and y is 3, both of them are 3, then x and y can be equal. Otherwise, y is always more than x. So y is more than equal to x, and that's my answer. Option number D. Yeah, Manoj, that's the right answer. Option D. Yes, guys? Riyanshi, Kajal? Okay, I'm just moving to the next one. In case you are stuck, just let me know. We will go back to that question. Again, the same question with two different equations. Kajal believes answer is C. Riyanshi, Manoj. Riyanshi also believes it is C. So Kajal, what are the possible values of x? Manoj believes it is E. Answer is E. Okay. So first of all, let's try to understand how to do it. Okay. So we get equation as no real values of no. You will get some real values, Kajal. So if I factorize 4x square minus 7x minus 2, we will get x plus 2 and 4x minus 1. Okay. And if you solve y, you will get y minus 1 into 3y plus 2. No. Y plus 1 and 3y minus 2. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Now how to do it? Okay. So from here I will get values of x as minus 2 or plus 1 and value of y is -1 or 2/3. Okay, so there is a possibility that x is more than y, there is a possibility that y is more than x, and my answer is E. Okay, now how to get these values or how to factorize these numbers? Okay, this equation, that is the problem. Yeah, Kajal, Riyanshi, this is the problem. So one way of doing it is, solution of any quadratic equation is minus b plus minus, sorry, minus a plus minus, and एक मिनट क्या बोल रहा हूँ मैं, just second, minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So this is one way of doing it. I could not see it as minus 8x plus x. Okay. So, okay, we will just discuss it, Kajal. We will just discuss it. So, quadratic equation, solution of any quadratic equation is minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So, if we look at it, what's the value of b? B is minus 7, so minus b will become 7 plus minus under root 7 square 49 minus 4ac. Now a and c is a negative number, so it will become a positive. So 4ac will become 4 into 4 16, 16 plus into 2 32 upon 2a will be 8 b square minus 4ac, 4 4 16 16 32, सही तो क्या है, which gives me 7 plus minus under root 81 upon 8, which is 7 plus minus 9 upon 8, which is 7 plus 9 upon 8 is 16 upon 9, which is minus b plus minus under root 7 plus 9 upon 2a, 2a is 8. So 7 plus 9 will give me 2, 16 upon 2, 2, and minus 1 by, कुछ गड़बड़ किया ना मैंने, क्या गड़बड़ किया मैंने? Okay, so we get 7 plus minus 9 upon 8 2a, ये तो कहता हूँ, which gives me 16 upon 2, 16 upon 8 or minus 2 upon 4. Okay, so it is 1 upon 4 now. It is 1 upon 4. 2 upon 8, sorry. क्या गलती करी मैंने? Okay, so we got the 16 upon 2 is 16 upon 8 is 2. So we get 2 and minus 1 by 4. Okay, 2 and minus 1 by 4. Yes. Okay, मैंने ये इक्वेशन गलत बनाई थी क्या? Sorry. Okay, it was x minus 2 and 4x plus 1 by 2. So it was x plus 2 and 4x, it was minus 1 by 4. Okay, so we get 2 and minus 1 by 4. Okay, so basically one way is by solving this equation, minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is one way of doing it. Now second way of doing it is how to factorize it. The question is how to factorize it. So just try to understand. If you have to factorize this question, basically you are looking for minus 2 and 4x square, isn't it? You are looking at minus 2 and 4x square. Now how can you get a minus 2? You get a minus 2, and your equation is something like ax plus b into cx plus d. Yes, you have, when you factorize a quadratic equation, you get two equations, ax plus b and cx plus d. Now how can you get minus 2? You can get a minus 2 by multiplying 1 and minus 2. Haan na? Which means one of these two numbers have to be 1 and one of these two numbers have to be -2 or vice versa. Yes. Similarly, how can you get a 4x square? You can get a 4x square by a 4x and x or 2x 2x. Okay, so let's just try a. Okay, so basically how many equations are possible? One equation possible is 4x plus 1 x minus 2. Another equation possible is 4x minus 2 x plus 1. Another equation possible is 4x minus 1 x plus 2, and another equation possible is 4x plus 2 and x minus 1. Other than these four, there is nothing else which is possible. In all these equations, you will get 4x square, and all of them you will get a -2. Huh, na? Okay, now you just need to look at this constant part. You just need to look at this -7. Where do I get a -7? Okay, so 4x minus 2 into -2 will give you -8x plus x. Yes, it is giving me the right answer. So basically, this is giving me -7x. If you look at the other numbers, 4x minus 2x, no, I don't get a -7x. 4x into 2, x into -1. Okay, I get a plus 7x. I am looking for a -7x. Okay, this is 4x minus 4x plus 2x. No, I get a -2x. So there is only one equation which is 4x plus 1 into x minus 2. That will give you this equation, which is 4x square minus 7x minus 2. So basically, even by looking at that square coefficient of that square part and that constant part, you can actually break those numbers. Similarly, if you look at 3y square minus plus y, if you look at 3y square plus y, I am sure, boss, it is going to be 3y plus minus something plus minus 1 and y plus minus 2. Now just look at, okay, where do you get a y? You will get a y if it is 3y minus 2y. That's the only way you can get a. Okay, how do you get it? You will get it if it is 3y 3y minus 1, 3y minus 1 and y plus 2. That's the only way you can get a. Okay, y plus 3y minus 2, sorry. You will get a 3y minus 2 and y plus 1. 3y minus 2 and y plus 1. Okay, how do you get a 3y? You get a 3y by multiplying 3y and 1. How get you minus 2y? Minus 2 and y. Okay, even that we can do, Kajan. So even that we can do. Okay, we can even break 8 into 2 parts whose difference is 7. Where do I get a 8? We get a 8 by multiplying 4 and 2. Okay, so let's see the next one. A very similar question. X square plus 4x plus 3 equal to 0. 2y plus 7y plus 6 equal to 0. 2y plus. A or E? So first is pretty simple. It is x plus 3 into x plus 1 equal to 0, which means value of x is either -1 or -3. Looking at y, okay, looking at y, value of y would be, it is y plus 2 into 2y plus 3 equal to 0, which means y equal to either -2 or -3 by 2. So -3 by 2 lies in between -1 and -3. So my answer would be E. It can be either which way. Value of x is either -1 or -3. Value of y is either -2 or -3 by 2. Yeah, that's right. Yes. Okay. Next one. X square minus 9 equal to 0. Under root y equal to 3. Which is higher, x or y? So again, there are two equations. First about x, second about y. First equation says x square minus 9 equal to 0. Second says under root y equal to 3. Which is higher, x or y? Very simple. Kajal believes it is B, and the answer is B. So basically this time I will get only one value, okay, two values of x. So x square minus 9 equal to 0 means x minus 3 into x plus 3 equal to 0, which means x equal to plus minus 3, wherein y is simply 9. Okay, so y is 3 square. So y is more than x. No, Manoj, y is not more than equal to x. Y is clearly more than x. Y cannot be equal to x. Okay, so is it clear? So these are typical questions which appears in Maharashtra CET. Okay, and you can expect some 2 or 3 such questions in Maharashtra CET. Not in any other examination per se, but in Maharashtra CET you can actually expect these questions. Okay, now next one is a question around a bar chart. So this is a bar chart which is given to you, which talks about members enrolling in different years from 1990 to 94 into gyms A and B. Based on this bar chart, you have to answer a few questions. So there is a bar chart which is given to you, which talks about there are some guys, how many members joined bar A and bar B. Sorry, gym A and gym B, not bar. Okay. Okay, so Kajal, there are, okay, if you look at the reservation in Maharashtra, that's pretty high, and if you are not from Maharashtra, if you haven't prepared for the CET per se, it's not advisable to write Maharashtra CET. Because first of all, reservation is very high. Secondly, that paper is very typical. Okay, so paper is that typical that it will become very difficult if you haven't prepared for it till now. Okay, so it is a bar chart. Now you have to find total number of total members enrolled in gym in 1993 and 94 together is what percentage more or less than number of members enrolled in gym A from 1990 to 94. 1990 and 94 together. Yeah. Rianshi believes answer is D. What about others? Yeah, fast. What's the answer? Ridhima believes it is D. What about others? Kajal believes it is C. Okay, so total members enrolled in Gym B in 1993 and 94. So how many members joined in Gym B in 1993 and 94? So Gym B is the red one, which is, how much is this? This is 240 plus in in 94 it is, how much it is? It is 150, which makes it 390. And how many enrolled in A? In A in 1990 it is how much? It is 160 plus this number is how much? This is 70, which makes it 230. Now my question is, 390 is what percentage more than 230? So 390 is how much? 160 more than. So we have to calculate 160 as a percentage of 230. Yes or no? We have to calculate 160 as a percentage of 230. Yes? So first of all, what is 50% of 230? 50% of 230 is 115, and then 10% of 23 is 230 is 23. So can I say 60% is 138? Now another 10% if I add, 23, so I get 70% is how much? 138 plus 23 is 161. So can I say my answer is pretty close to 70%? My answer is pretty close to 70%. हाँ ना? So my answer has to be okay. So okay, I'm repeating once again. 50% is 115. then I said, okay, my answer should be in between 60 and 70%. Why? Because options are closed there. Options are 60%, 61.5, 62.5. So I'm just looking at what is the ratio there. Then I realized, okay, that 10% of my denominator, 230, is 23. So I said, okay, 60% would be 115 plus 23, which makes it 138. Then I said, okay, let's look at the 70%. 70%, if I add another 23, I get 161. So I said 70% of, then I realized 70% of 230 is 161, which means my answer should be pretty close to 70%. But my highest possible option is 65%. My answer is none of the above. हाँ ना? Yes or no? Is there any issue here? Did you understand it or no? Why it is 150, 390 and 230? What's the difference? Okay, moving to the next one. Same information which is given to us. Okay, Kajal, it is one. Okay, you are saying it is gymnastic one is one. अच्छा 170 plus 70 क्या? Okay, so 170 plus 70. You are saying it is 240 क्या? It is 170 plus 70. It is 240. Yes, you are right. Sorry, my bad. Yes, it is. Okay, so if it is 240 and then we have to calculate 150 upon 240. Okay, so in that case, your 50% would be 120, 60% would be 120 plus 24, which makes it 144. Sorry, 144, and I have to calculate 150 upon 240. So we have to calculate 6 more. Now 240, 1% of 240 would be 2.4, which means 2.5% would be 4.86. Okay, the answer should have been C. That's what you are saying. Yeah, Kajal? Okay, so if it is 170, yes, answer should have been C. Yes, you are right, Kajal. Answer should have been C. Okay, let's look at the next one. Average of members enrolled in Gym A from 91 to 94 together is what percentage more or less than average number enrolled in Gym B in 93 and 94 together? Okay, try this one. Hi Abhishek. Average of members enrolled in Gym A from 91 to 94 together is what percentage more or less than the average of members enrolled in Gym B from 93 to 93 and 94 together? So Abhishek, there is no fixed schedule which we guys have. It depends upon session to session. As in when the management feels we should take a session, we take a session. Yeah, what's the answer? Answer is E. Yes. So, what is the average of members enrolled in Gym A from 1991 to 94? So, if you add all of those numbers, it is if you add 170, then 60, then 140, 210, and 140, it will add up to 550. Yes. Okay, so it is basically 170 plus 60 plus 140 plus 200 plus 70. So if you add all of it, it comes out to be, okay, 0, 4, 2, okay, 640. 640 if you divide by 5, it comes out to be 128. So 128 is the average of A. And what's the average of B? 93 and 94. If you add B for 93 and 94, it comes out to be how much? It comes out to be 240 plus 150, which is 390. So average of these two numbers is 195. So basically, what's the difference of these two numbers? Okay, it is not including. Okay, so it is not including 90. Okay, so if I exclude 90, yes, you are right. You are right. If I exclude 90, if I exclude 170, it will come out to be 60, 140, 270, which add up to 200, 400, 470. 470 divided by 4 will give me 1, 1, 117.5, and average of these two is 195. So if you look at the difference of these two numbers, it comes out to be 77.5. If I divide 77.5 by 195, it will come out to be more than 30%. Okay, so this will be more than 30%. Why more than 30%? Because 19.5 into 3 is pretty close to 60, and my numerator is more than 60. So if number is more than 30, but none of my options is more than 30, my answer has to be none of these. Yes? Okay, moving to the next one. Okay, so Kajal, I need not to calculate the exact value. Reason being, it's not asking me the exact value. I just need to eliminate three options, and I could, the minute I realize it is more than 30%, my question was done. Okay, number of members in gym A in 91 is what percentage of the number of members in gym B in 94? Yeah. How to do it? Yes, it's again E. Okay, so number of members in A in 1991 is how much? That is 60. So my question is 60 is, okay, number of members in 1991 is 60. Is what percentage of number of members in gym B in 94? In gym B in 94 it is 150. So I have to calculate 60 as a percentage of 150, which is nothing but 40%. So if I cancel both sides by 15, I will get 4 by 10, which is nothing but 40%, which is none of the options. So my answer is E. Okay, move to the next one. Try this one. Ratio of the total number of members in both gyms in 91 to total number of members in 1994 of the both gyms. Manoj believes it is 21 is to 11. Kajal believes it is 27 is to 22. Okay, so what is the number of members in 1991? In 1991, it is 60 plus 210. So in 91 it is 60 plus 210, which makes it 270. Now in 94 it is how much? It is 70 plus 150, which makes it 220. So ratio is 27 is to 22. Yeah, Manoj? It is not 24 to 1 is to 11. It is basically 270 is to 22. The numbers in 91 is 270. Numbers in 94 is 220. My answer is option E. Okay, got it. Okay, last question on this set. In 1995, if there is an increase of 30% in the total number of members enrolled in 94, how many members will be enrolling in 1995? Okay, we just calculated number in 1994 was 220, and basically we just need to add 30% of 220 to it. So 30% of 220 would be 66. So 66 plus 220 will become 286. Yeah, Manoj. Yes, that's right. Yes. Okay, moving to the next one. My answer is option number D. Okay, now question is the single question. Each month, starting from the beginning of the year, Pooja. Okay, so Pooja is a girl who has got a monthly allowances, who gets her monthly allowances. She pays 20% of the monthly allowances for the college fee, and from the remaining amount, she keeps aside 20% for the personal fund and for a travel trip, and 30% for the sundry expenses. So this is the distribution of the expenses which she has. So she will pay 20% towards the medical college fee. Of the remaining 20% for the personal fund, at the end of the year she want to travel somewhere, and 20% for the sundry expenses. At the end of the year, total amount in her travel fund is 28,800. How much she was keeping each month for the sundry expenses? Yeah, try this. Yeah, how to do it? Question number 12, option B, 2000. Doesn't look correct, Manoj. And that's the right answer, E. Okay, so basically, if you look at it, 20% is the travel fund and 30% is the sundry expenses. So can I say this ratio of travel fund and sundry expenses is 2:3? So if 28,800 is the total expense, okay, total amount for the year end, okay, for the travel, which is 20%, then what will be 30%? 30% would be this into 30 by 20, yes, and this number is the annual number. 28,800 is the annual number, and we have to calculate the monthly expense. So I have to divide by 12, and that is my answer. So if I divide by 12, okay, so 0 and 0 will get cancelled out. 2C, I will get 14400. 12 will be 1200. 1200 into 3 is 3600. That's it. I need not to look for what was the college fees, how much was his annual income or whatever. I'm only concerned with what's the sundry expense. The ratio is 2:3. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so if you like the session, enjoy the session, go like it, comment it, share it with your friends. Okay, next one. There is a question which is given to you, which is followed by two statements. You have to identify. Yeah, Manoj, that's 1.5 times. Yes. Okay, you have to identify which of the options will give you the answer. So question is, A and B are two integers. Is the value of A equal to the value of B or not? Okay, and your question and your options. First statement is A minus 18 cube is same as B minus 18 cube. Second is A minus 42 square is B minus 42 square. From first statement or second statement, can you get the answer? Can you get the answer from the first statement or no? Pooja says it is D. Each statement alone is sufficient to answer the question. Sorry, Kajal believes it is D, sorry. Manoj also believes it is D. Nahi. The correct answer is A. You can get the answer from the first statement but not from the second statement. Why so? Reason being, when you say A minus 42 square is same as B minus 42 square, there is a possibility that one of these numbers is a negative number, one of these numbers is a positive number. So there is a possibility that A minus 42 equal to 10 and B minus 42 equal to minus 10. The square of both these numbers will be same. Okay, so from the second statement I don't get the answer. From the first statement, yes, I get the answer that I can get the statement. From the first statement I get the answer that yes, A and B are equal. But from the second statement I don't get it because the square of a positive and negative numbers are same. Yes, Kajal? Okay. Next one is, you have to find the surface area of a cuboid. Each dimension in meters of the cuboid is an integer less than 22 and volume of the cuboid is 154. Second statement is, length of the cuboid is 7 meters. Can you get the answer from the first statement, second statement, both the statements? You cannot get the answer. Yes. Kajal believes it is A. From the first statement we can get the answer. From the second statement we cannot. This is what Kajal believes. Manoj, what's your view? Manoj also believes it is A. So basically, if you look at 154, if you factorize 154, you get 2 into 7 into 11. So first statement says each dimension of the cuboid is integer less than 22. So, and then it is less than 22. Okay. So what are the possibilities? Possibilities are, my dimensions are either, okay, my dimensions are either 1, sorry, my dimensions are either 2, 7 and 11, or it can be 1, 14 or 11, or it can be 1, 7, 22 and so on and so forth. So if product of three numbers is 154, it can be 1, 2, 7, 11, 1, 14, 11, 1, 7, 22 and so on and so forth. Yes? Okay, but the minute it says the integer is less than 22 and integer is less than 22, so 1, 7, 22 is gone for the toss. Even 1, 2 and 77 is not possible. So the only possibilities are 2, 7, 11 and 1, 14 and 11. They are the only two possibilities, isn't it? Kajal? So these are the only two possibilities, that it's either 2, 7, 11 or it is 2, 14, 11. Now the minute I realize second statement says length of the cuboid is 7. Okay, this possibility is gone. Okay, and my answer is C. I need both the statements to find the dimensions. Yes, both the statements are required. I cannot get it from the first statement alone, because there is a possibility 1. Okay, had it said ki each is more than 1, then I could have got it from the first statement only. But my question never said that okay, each is more than 1. It says each integer is less than 22. So we require both the statements to get the answer. Okay, next one is, what's the volume of the cylindrical tank? First statement says diameter of the base is equal to the height. Second statement says height is 20 centimeter. Yes, 20 meters, sorry. So in the previous question, my question said that each dimension is less than 22. So 1, 7, 22 was not possible. This was simple actually. Yeah, to calculate the volume, we need radius and we need height because it is pi r square s. First statement says that okay, both of them are equal, does not give me the value. Second statement gives me the value. I need both the statements to answer the question. With both the statements together, I can answer the question. Yes, that's right. Okay, next one is what's the total number of students in class 11th? Average marks of the students in class 11, in class 12th. Average number of students in class 12th is 24. Number of students who passed 12th was 20. What is the total number of students? Yeah, that's the right answer. E. First of all, I don't know how many students were passed, how many students failed, what are the passing marks, what are the total marks. I don't have any information which is given to me. Even if I combine these two, it does not give me any information whatsoever. My answer is E. I cannot get the answer. Okay, last one. A, B, and C started a business with a total investment of rupees 21,400. What is the annual profit earned by them? B earned a profit of 11,200. Had B invested 3,000 rupees more and C invested 3,000 rupees less, share of B in the annual profit was 15,200. And second statement says B invested 8,400. We have to find the total annual profit. Yogiraj believes it is C. What about others? Kajal also believes it is C. And the answer is C. So basically, the minute I realize, okay, B invested 8,400, I know what is the share of B in the complete investment. Okay, and I know what is the earning of B's in, okay, earning of B. So if I know the share of B's investment, I know earning of B, I can actually get what is the percentage return, and then I can actually calculate the overall earning. This information had been invested 3,000 rupees more, C invested 3,000 rupees less. This information was not required, but that was a part of part of the first statement. That doesn't make a difference actually. So from the first line of first statement and second statement, we get the answer. Hence my answer is C. Okay, that's all from my side for today's session. Okay, in case you have enjoyed the session, like it, comment on it. If you want to share it, you can share it with your friends. There is a Gradeup Super. You can subscribe to the Gradeup Super, where when you get the access of all the running upcoming courses. We have a course for CAT 2021 which has already started. There is no need to buy anything separate for any examination. You can get all the information at one platform. To speak to our counselors, you can speak at 96500 Lowest price right now, if you are preparing for CAT 2021, is the latest price. It is the lowest price right now. Enroll ASAP. You can also enroll to Gradeup Super, when you get the access to complete syllabus, complete structured live classes, expert faculties, doubts resolution. All our faculties have scored 99.9 plus percentile in their respective sections. So we do take it year on year, and we always score 99.9 plus in our respective section. These are few of the faculties which we have. Okay, thank you very much. Keep preparation. Best of luck for your examination, and thank you for joining Gradeup.